to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. With our analysts Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. So the opening lineup for Indianapolis. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's James. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the center position. And for the Pistons, Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. So the Pistons will get the first possession. Ivy outside. Pass to Cunningham. Shot on the wing. Leonard pulls down the board. And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indianapolis. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
And it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Indianapolis on the other end. Lets it go. And it's Cunningham missing. Here's Adebayo. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Cunningham. Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
And Bam just getting way up that time and finishing with ferocity.
About a minute into this first quarter. Ivy against Halliburton. Ivy outside. Cunningham outside. Thompson, a screen on James. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Well, Cade asking the defense to come out. You've got to respect his ability to shoot it from the three-point line.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Indianapolis shooting their first foul shot of the game.
One shot.
Entering the league with that James last name, lots of pressure on Ronnie. But he's a guy who is used to being in the spotlight under the microscope.
Now here's Cunningham. To the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. And Brent, 2 of the best athletes in the league are brothers, Asar and Amen Thompson.
These guys are absolutely off the charts in terms of their elite ability to get up off the floor. And Asar came in a little less heralded than his brother, but he might have a... Yes, sir! Wow! It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. James against Cunningham. Over James. Rejected by James. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Halliburton.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Sasser's checked in for Thompson. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Oh, Leonard with the block.
One of the most versatile defenders in the NBA. Why Leonard getting all of that one.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Duren. Here's Halliburton. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Throws it up high, and it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. It's stolen by Halliburton. James inside. Sasser defending. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Ivy against Halliburton. Looking to win the run. Ivy's shot is off.
The defender takes away his space and any chance of him making that shot.
Halliburton with the ball. And it's Ivy picking him up. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And some changes here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Harris. Thompson comes in for Cunningham. And Beasley has subbed in for Ivy. Pass to Duran. Adebayo with a steal. With the floater. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Halliburton. Adebayo, a screen on Thompson. 6 to shoot. Halliburton for 3. Duran with the rebound. Detroit trails by 13. Here's Beasley. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Now Thompson. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Stewart outside. Adebayo with a steal. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Indianapolis out in front. They lead by 13. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Indianapolis?
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, one thing standing out right now is just how fearless everybody is in getting to the inside. They're taking advantage of any lane or angle they get to get after them.
On the court right now for Indianapolis, Carmelo Anthony out there with James. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Embiid in its center.
And you know you're always going to see some highlights when Morant is on the court. I mean, he loves to use that incredible 44-inch vertical.
Now here's Sasser. No points so far. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this.
Coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
On defense, the visiting team. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Thompson's shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team. Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Pass to Stewart. This one for three. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Indianapolis leading by 17. Right side Booker. And Booker throws it down.
How about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Fontecchio's checked in for Detroit. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Count that one.
Look, if you're a big man that feeds the little guy, man, you deserve the ball back. Nice look from Stewart.
Screen by Embiid. For three, Anthony hits a three-pointer. Anthony's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Reed passes to Beasley. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. Good work there as it goes. Beasley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
James deciding where to go with it. And slam dunk by James.
And the defense making it too easy for LeBron James. Can't let him get that close.
Beasley outside. Back to Sasser. It's Beasley on the wing. No good with the triple.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Cunningham outside.
2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the first half of basketball. Ivy. Booker with the defensive effort.
A little hesitant. Maybe he thought the D was tighter on him than it really was.
James, a screen on Ivy. Here's Booker. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Love the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
Here's Cunningham. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Now Indianapolis with it. They're on a 15-4 run. Anthony finds Booker. Morant with it. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Ivy outside. Back to Cunningham. 54 seconds left in the half. Harris outside. Pass to Duran. Oh, deflected. Out on his own on the break. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And here's Detroit. Ivy outside. Now Harris. Thompson outside. Jacks up a three. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Just get a feeling like Melo has brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and breathes basketball, but he's at it here tonight.
To snap the cold streak. And it's laid in by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Embiid a screen on Cunningham. And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
A dunk. Dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Indianapolis out in front, running away with this one. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. And the basket is good.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Curry against Cunningham. That's tipped. And stolen by Adebayo. On the take, and then Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, and Bam taking flight.
Here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, B.A., would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called, whether it's center or forward. It doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Ivy outside. Back to Cunningham. Shakes him. And he takes it up and lays it in. Cunningham's got 7 points.
And Cunningham looking confident down low, just understanding if he takes his time, he can get the job done.
Here's Adebayo. And the big finish by Adebayo.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. Ivy outside. On the wing, Thompson. Leonard defending. Harris passes to Ivy. And here's Cunningham. Puts up a three. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 5 rebounds tonight. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Ivy. And the basket by Edwards.
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Duren. Thompson outside. Here's Harris. Shot clock at 6. That three's off the mark. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The three from Curry sinks the tray. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Tipped away. Curry with a steal. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Pass to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. It's Edwards on the wing. The three. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Ivy against Edwards. They need this. Ivy passes to Duren. Thompson scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And some changes here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Beasley comes in for Ivy. And Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
1:06 left in the third. And it's Detroit with the ball. Sasser with the ball. No made baskets yet. And there it is for him.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
And Detroit making a change here. Fontecchio's checked in. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indianapolis?
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Duren up top. Antetokounmpo covering. Stewart, right side. Back to Beasley. Over to the left wing. Releases from 15. Offensive rebound. Three-pointer. Stewart gets the 3 ball to go. Stewart's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And Stewart just preparing himself ahead of the catch to be in rhythm for that jumper.
Back to Curry. From deep. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And so it's Indianapolis showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And here's Detroit on the court right now for Indianapolis. LeBron James out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Anthony. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Cunningham in at the 2-guard. Fontecchio outside. 6 to shoot. Beasley. Pass to Fontecchio. Stewart outside. Here's the 3. Anthony grabs the board. Stewart's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. To the middle. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Screen by James. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And here's Sasser. Pass to Beasley. Fontecchio outside. Stewart outside. Now here's Beasley. Sasser outside. Reed with it. Beasley for 3. Cunningham with some nice D. Halliburton outside. Takes a 3. He can't get that one to fall.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Rejected by Halliburton.
That's just a tremendous defensive effort from Halliburton.
And really showing the athleticism, flying solo.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Beasley. Sasser outside. Pass to Stewart. And here's Beasley. He's watched by Cunningham. 4 on the clock. Here's Sasser. And again, no good by Detroit.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
James finds Cunningham. And he banks in the layup. Cunningham's got 6 in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Beasley against Cunningham. Pass to Fontecchio. Stewart outside. And stolen by Anthony. Here's Cunningham. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Carmelo has superb court awareness, sharing the ball that time well.
Here's Sasser. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Stewart, a screen on Cunningham. Beasley for 3. And again, no good by Detroit. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indianapolis. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Yep, count it.
Nice find by Halliburton. Just a great feel for the game.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Now Sasser. Pass to Beasley. Back to Sasser. Fontecchio, the pass to Stewart. Now Fontecchio. Clock at 6. To end the drought. Gets the 3 to fall. Fontecchio's got his first 3 points of the game.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate, good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Beasley from behind the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the away team, Embiid. Joel Embiid. One shot.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Embiid.
Yeah, one of the most well-rounded players in the game. Embiid is also a top-notch trash talker, too. I mean, he knows how to get under the skin of his opponents.
Down low. Harris passes to Cunningham. On the wing, Ivy. He's watched by Cunningham. We're going the other way.
The ball goes to the away team.
And here's Indianapolis now. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. 26 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Going inside.
See the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has, and with hard work and the proper focus, this guy is capable of big, big things.
At the line for the away team.
Hits both from the stripe. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Cunningham against Ivy. Back to Cunningham. With some arc. The rebound by Embiid. Cunningham on the wing. That one goes. Count it.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
So Indianapolis wins it. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Bam Adebayo.